Good morning, children. Welcome to the Value Education class. Once again, we are going to listen to the story. I know you must be waiting for the story, right, children? But after hearing the story, I want you to read the story once, children. Okay? Once again, we are going to learn something from the story. And what is going to be? The message all about the story will be at the end of after the story narration. Okay, so let me begin with the story without wasting much time of yours, children. Yes, the name of the story is The Clever Lamb and the Strong Wolf. Okay, now once a lamb was taking pleasure of sweet grass at the edge of the field. Edge means, children, the corner of the field. Okay, the edge of the field with a flock of sheep. You know what is flock of sheep, children? Actually, it's a collective noun. Later on in the third standard, fourth standard, you will be learning about the collective nouns. Collective noun means something which is in collection. Okay, like for example, a bunch of keys. You must have seen the key ring with so many keys around, keys inside. So we say a bunch of keys. Okay, a pile of paper, you can say, or a bouquet, a bunch of flowers, bunch of grapes, crowd of people. Right, children? Am I right, children? Same way, children. Usually in jungle, what happen? The animals, they move in group, children. And there is a reason behind it, because it gives them security. They are safe. How, like, you are safe with your family members when you are with your mama and with your papa. Similarly, with the animals also, they need the group, children. So for the animals, we say a herd of animals. Okay, children? Herd means a group of animals. So when we're talking about the sheep, we say a flock of sheep, a dash of sheep, a flock of sheep. Okay, so with a flock of sheep were there, and a small lamb was there, and she was enjoying herself so much. I'm not talking about the sheep here, I'm talking about lamb, beta. The one single lamb was with the flock of sheep. Okay, and the lamb was enjoying the green grass. And she was enjoying herself so much that she went farther and farther and didn't notice a wolf coming nearer to her. When she was pounced upon by the wolf, the lamb begged him to wait a while and stated means said, when her stomach was full of grass, she would be more tastier. Now try to understand this. The small lamb was enjoying the green grass on the field, and it so happened she did not realize that the wolf is coming, okay, from the other end. Okay, and the wolf pounced on the sheep to eat. So the sheep said, "You please don't eat me now." See, the sheep used her presence of mind over here, children. Okay? Now it's in such situation, at times even we don't understand like how to react, what to do. So please learn. See how even being an animal, the animal also use the presence of mind, and they come out of the difficulties and challenges, children. Okay, so she said that please don't eat me now. Let me eat. Let my stomach be full of grass, and then I'll be more tastier. Then afterward you can enjoy me. Okay, then he could eat her. Devour her means eat her. Finding this a good idea, he sat down and waited. He means who? The wolf. The wolf sat down and waited, as you can see in the picture also. The lamb asked the wolf to permit her to dance. You allow me. Permit means to allow. To allow me to dance, so the grass would be digested faster in her stomach. Again the wolf agreed. Wolf said, "Oh, yes, I allow you." The dancing lamb got a new idea. One more idea struck. To make him ring the bell as hard as he could, so she could dance even faster. She said, "You ring the bell very hard so that I'll also dance faster, so that my grass will get digested very fast, and then you can have me." The The wolf rang the bell as hard as he could. The shepherd, now what happened? The lamb the wolf rang the bell, and this bell was heard by the shepherd. The shepherd heard the bell ringing and quickly sent his dogs to find the missing lamb. The barking dogs frightened the wolf away and saved the lamb's life. Isn't it, children, such a sweet small lamb? How the lamb uses presence of mind. So don't think that you are too small to handle any difficult situation, children. Even you can take up the challenges in your life at your level. And even you can solve the problems better. Okay, children? So don't underestimate yourself that no, I cannot do it. Take up and proceed further. Go ahead with it. And then see, one day you will shine like a star, children. So please remember, a little creature can sometime be dominating. Like for example, your 5 fingers. The smaller one is so small, but it's so helpful to you. Just imagine that small last finger of yours. Without that, imagine how you're going to work with your hand. Similarly, with all the small creatures and all living human beings, this goes with everyone better, all the smaller ones. Even if I take an example of a small ants, okay, the small insects, they are very good at balancing the ecosystem. Everyone plays its vital role in maintaining the ecosystem. They balance the ecosystem, children. Okay. So that's all for today, children. I hope you must have learned something from the story. Please listen 2-3 times and do read the story, children. Okay? Just thank you, beta. God bless you.